Imagine finding a letter from your father 70 years after he wrote it.
Hard to believe, but that is the reality for a man from Reading who was so inspired by his father's words that he is delivering a gift of love. News Channel 8's Jamie Muro here now with a very inspiring story. Jamie?
Well, Keith and Ann, as you mentioned, 7 years after pen first touched paper, a letter served as inspiration. A note from his father got Fred Baring thinking, what could he do to make things a little better? He thought of his dad, his wife, and then his hospital. He escaped the atrocities of Germany in 1938, but Fred Baring's father did not. But packed in his belongings was this letter penned by his dad, written in German longhand. It provided the then 17-year-old refugee some sage fatherly advice.
If you find yourself in a position where you have more than you need for yourself, think of those less fortunate.
Fred Baring rediscovered his dad's letter almost 70 years later. Poignant words that would be one source of inspiration for this Reading man to donate $2 million to Danbury Hospital.
I'm in love with that hospital. Such a well-run organization.
It seems Fred's love and admiration for this place stems from the care he and his late wife, Ermi, received time and time again. His gift will establish the Fred and Ermi Baring Chair for Laparoscopic Surgery. Loving words from his father was one piece to this philanthropic puzzle. The love he and his wife shared, another. He fondly remembers that not even dementia could take away the bond these two shared for 55 years.
And one day I was in there, and I went over to the side of her bed, and I bent down and said, "Do you know who I am?" And she said, "Yes, you're my beloved." I still can hear those words.
Fred has received a lot of good advice in his 86 years.
When I was a salesman in New York, I had a customer, and he said, if you give away something that you don't need, that's not charity. If you give away something that you will miss afterwards, that is true charity.
But it was this simple letter that has had the most profound impact. Wise words passed on from father to son. Words that 70 years later have finally been put into action.
I've been sort of diagnosing my own feelings, but you do come away and say, well, maybe you're a pretty good guy after all.
The letter was written to Baring for his birthday. Now, after he left Germany, Baring never saw his father again. A final note, Baring also made a donation to Yale New Haven Hospital. I'm Jamie Muro, News Channel 8.